Hi there, I'm Nancy here at Alden Lane to talk to you today about some of our flying friends that we like to attract to our gardens. I have a beautiful setup here with all kinds of perennials and shrubs that are in flower and that flower, some of them year-round at different times. I think today I'll start with talking about bees. So one of the needs that bees have, particularly honeybees, which do about 85% of the pollinizing of our commercial fruits and vegetables, is they need a source for pollen, and pollen is their protein. So they use that most heavily in the spring, but throughout the year. So sources for pollen for honeybees include plants like asters, which is a beautiful fall blooming purple daisy, bulbine, one of my favorite plants because I can't think of anything a whole lot easier than bulbine. It's a succulent, just put it in the ground, and it's also a great pollen source for the bees. Doesn't need much water at all. Same way with ceanothus. This is the California wild lilac. It is very drought tolerant once it's established, and it blooms with beautiful blue or purple or white flowers that are very attractive to the bees in the springtime. Some of the other bee plants that bees love at different times of year include this one, which is called Gaillardia or blanket flower. And I love this one. It's usually loaded with bees. In fact, there's a bee on this one right now. And it does come in the beautiful shades of yellows and oranges. It is a perennial. It'll come back in the spring. One fun thing about this one is if you just don't feel like deadheading it, you don't really have to, because it forms these beautiful little round kind of seed balls after the flowers have faded. This one is called Nepeta or catmint, and it is another favorite of bees. It's similar to lavender. People sometimes think it is lavender because it does have kind of a gray-green foliage and spikes of purpley blue flowers. Super easy to grow, very low water use. Beautiful plant for your garden, as is this one, which is germander, another one of my favorites. And it kind of makes sense because this is a Mediterranean or European plant, as is rosemary here. This one is the trailing rosemary. And it makes sense that our European honeybees are attracted to European plants, but they really rely on these for a source of nectar. You've probably noticed that the bees are going to go to all the different plants. So as long as they have nectar in them, the bees are going to find them. And so it's great to attract them to your garden and help them pollinize some of your fruits and vegetables. And I think we're good. Thank you so much.